It was labelled the most stacked Royal Rumble in WWE history, but how did the show get on? Damn it! Welcome back to the channel. It's late. It's 20 to 4.
You can tell it's late. I've had a couple of shite intros back to back.
I know. I'm
half
on the ropes.
detail. I mean, tell you what, man. I reckon a fucking gust of wind would blow me over the top rope right now. I'd get eliminated by Tosawa. That's how dead I feel. That's how out of my feet I am, right? One half of Fog Wrestling would get eliminated by the guy that didn't even fucking make it like a quarter of the way down the ramp. And I mean,
A quarter of the way? He didn't make 100th of the way down the ramp, man.
bloody club and blow to the back of the neck took him out the game.
No, it did. But I mean, I think if Braun Breaker hit either of us with a spear, I think there'd be a funeral tomorrow. I'd be dead.
I already know your intro was shit.
I know.
I mean, the one previously was bad, and it's just you followed it up with the same crap. But here, speaking of same crap, Charlotte Flair wins the Rumble. I don't get it, right? Uso, they give you a surprise. They give you a left field choice, so to speak. Someone that we didn't really expect to win, and it's like refreshing. You know what? It's actually cool to see Uso win it. And the guy is actually getting big pops, whether I like the guy or not, whether I think he should be main eventing at Mania. You look at the people that come out, right? You look at the crowd reaction. If you gauge based on interaction and like the investment of the crowd, Jey Uso's one of the top guys in the company right now. 100% undeniably, he is one of the top guys. So you know what? Fair play for doing something different and going with Jey Uso. But what did they do in the women's division? They give it to the fucking same old, my name is Flair, I'm plastic, and I come back and I steal the spot like at WrestleMania, Charlotte Flair. Big chance for them to go in a different direction, and they just do the same shit that they do all the time. And the women's division doesn't create any new stars, man, right? At least with Jey, so they're trying. What's the point of putting Charlotte Flair over? Not competing in about 18 months, back already, winning the Rumble. What was the fucking point? You guys tell me. So she can go and bury Tiffany Stratton at the Rumble. Well, I'm going to bury my head into a pillow here and go to bed because this show sucked.
Right, let's begin. So with Stephanie McMahon coming out.
Yeah, and what is it? Fuck Stephanie McMahon. Look at her and Triple H. They always need to come out and take all the praise and be the centre of attention. And see when McMahon used to come out, he was always in fucking character. Look at Stephanie McMahon, right? Anytime she's known as a heel. She even she was the other day, she was on the Pat McAfee show. Oh, I love being a heel. Comes out here, man. Oh, like bowing down, taking all the applause. What happened to the character? She's just Stephanie McMahon, the human being. Where's Stephanie McMahon, the character, the $1 billion princess? Where's that Stephanie McMahon? The authority figure. Just coming out here and, lapping it all up. It's pathetic, man. Load of fucking shite. Be better off sending out Michael Cole here and he can do a stupid yeet dance.
Speaking of Michael Cole, by the way, he turned around and said it's the third highest grossing PLE of all time. Who cares? No, honestly. Yo, it's 2025, right? Tickets are just naturally more expensive than what they were back in the day. You know what I mean?
That record is going to continually break itself.
I seen something the other day. It was like one of the WrestleManias, I think it was like 7 or 8 or maybe 6 or something. A ticket was like $19.95. You know what I mean? And just because the ticket was cheaper doesn't mean the show was worse.
Inflation.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the 80s was a long time ago, folks, or early 90s. But anyway, the start of this show was a long time ago, right? You know what? The men's and women's rumbles are always night and day. I think the only one that was better, and it wasn't even a better match, was the 2018 one. Nakamura one, so that affected the men, but also it had the Ronda Rousey moment, right? And also it was the first women's one with all the legends returning. See, if you just look at the men's rumble and you compare like the stories that they're able to tell in that and the moments compared to the women. I mean, what happened in the women's? Just fucking what? Pure Fusion Collective getting like a 10-minute spell where they're dominating. Oh, and then they all get eliminated, synchronized. Who cares, man? Oh, we've got Jordana Grace doing a big move to Piper Niven, and that absolute bellend Public Enemies podcast. Oh, that was 10 times more impressive and iconic than Hogan slamming Andre. Aye, fucking dead on. Know what I mean?
Nobody will remember that spot tomorrow. people will remember Hogan slamming Andre for decades to come. So
Yep. And then like we get down to like so who's number 30 in the women's? I can't even fucking remember. Was it Charlotte Flair?
Julia,
No, I think she was
Nikki
29.
Bella.
Nikki Bella, right. So loads of women are left. You've got about 12, 13, 14 women left when number 30 hits. And they waste half the roster and half the people that can win on Nia Jax eliminating them. What is the point of that? Nia Jax has been on the main roster for 9 years. It's the same with Braun fucking Strowman eliminating Fatu. What happened to creating new guys? See a decade ago when Taker, Brock, Goldberg, etc., Triple H came back and didn't and buried younger talent. They buried it. So why is it different now?
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
Yo, we don't like Jordana Grace, right? See that photo of her in the ring with her back? It's fucking disgusts me. It's the stuff of nightmares. But why isn't she coming in and getting the rub and eliminating a lot of people? Oh, but she's for TNA.
No, she's not.
I know she's WWE, but she's coming in for TNA. I think the way they actually treated TNA was a disgrace. We'll get into that in the men's rumble. Charlotte wins. She eliminated Roxanne Perez. Is this not the opportunity to actually give Roxanne Perez the victory? Probably. Also, I don't like the fact you've got all these people for NXT and they just fucking bury them. This women's match had enough people in it without having to put Julia and Stephanie Fakir in there. I mean, it's their first Rumbles. Shouldn't you wait till they're on the main roster? Till they're making their debut? It just sounds better, man. You see, if you were sticking like Brock, Cena, and Batista in 2000 and 2001, oh, look, they're in OVW, but this is their first Rumble. It just doesn't work. It's stupid. And Charlotte Flair winning, man. Bony faced, fucking cretin looking bastard. Talking of cretins, man, Charlotte Flair wins, but anyway, DIY retain. Do you care? Because I don't. You actually went to sleep during this match, so there's no point even asking you. Street Profits came back, turned heel. We move on. DIY retain. Cody Rhodes against Kevin Owens in a ladder match. Here, some decent spots. But these guys just don't know how to sell, man. If you think... I've seen people put this match... Oh, that was a better ladder match than Michaels Jericho. That was a better ladders match than Michaels Ramon. That was a better ladder match than Rock Triple H SummerSlam 98. No, it wasn't. Did I have some good spots? Absolutely. I thought some of them looked really good. But not the reality. They don't know how to fucking sell. Cody Rhodes didn't sell the low blow. He does a crossroads to Owens, and less than 5 seconds after the crossroads, Kevin Owens is grabbing his leg, preventing him from going up the ladder. How ridiculous does that look, man? Cody Rhodes wins, and you've got Sami Zayn and Nick Aldis out there greeting about Kevin Owens who's busted open. Fucking pathetic. Cody Rhodes wins. Who's Cody Rhodes taking on, by the way, at Mania?
Don't know, I don't care.
Doesn't know, doesn't care. Men's Royal Rumble, right. Rey Mysterio and Penta are 1 and 2. Rey Mysterio, Hurricane Rana to Penta. Penta's 2 feet hit the ground. I botch, senor. A minute in, botch.
Yeah, what happened to if it's a free count or if it's an elimination? It just you deal with it and you move on. Obviously, here Penta never read the fucking script.
No, I know. No, see like the first 12 people in this match. Let's just go through them. Rey, Penta, Chad, Carmelo, Santos, Otis, Breaker, Speed, Sheamus, Jimmy Uso, Andrade, and then Jacob Fatu, Ludwig Kaiser, The Miz. That's like the first 14. Fucking jobbers. Jimmy Uso, you're right. I've never seen a gulf so big in my puff. And you know what? I buried Speed getting flung into this match. But he took a pretty good spear for Braun Breaker. Not that he had nothing to do with it, by the way.
The most memorable fucking spot in like 12.
Yeah. Yo, you've just got guys like Santos. Carmelo Hayes first eliminated. I tell you what, Carmelo Hayes was the only black wrestler in this match, and he got squished.
I mean...
I know Speed was in it, right, but I'm not really counting, but he got squished as well, actually. But
honestly...
Triple H doesn't like black men. No, it's fucking evident.
This might be I can't think of a Royal Rumble with less black guys in it.
No, I know. And and people, but I'm not counting Speed, right? Speed's in there because he's a streamer with like 40 million followers, right? And you know what? I think that's probably one of the few things Triple H got right in the night. I don't like Speed being in the match, but that'll be a pretty viral moment regardless. But the first half of this match was crap. Fucking crap. You've just got penta.
Star-studded Rumble, like, yeah, nobody in it had a chance of winning.
Right,
So.
Ludwig Kaiser, hanging about, gets in, eliminated. Cole, oh, did that break a record? He was in the match for about 5 seconds, man. Why are they pretending the records are being broke? Santino was in, and like a split second later, Kane's clotheslined him over. Ridiculous.
Braun Breaker comes out, right, spearing everybody. Reigns comes out. Reigns is spearing everybody. Breaker spears Reigns and goes to throw Reigns over the top rope. And Reigns counters and throws him over. It's like well, what happened to the fucking selling? You've just been speared to fuck, and it was a good spear for Breaker.
A great one.
And Reigns just completely no sells it and throws out Breaker. It's like, you know what a chance to, what a way to actually make Braun Breaker look like the real deal by eliminating the fucking tribal chief.
No, but see Braun Breaker.
No, predictable crap.
He's entered like the last 3 Rumbles, you know, and he's always entered in the first half. He's got a couple of eliminations, and that's it. Nothing. Yo, see if Logan Paul's making the final 3, there is no excuse why Braun Breaker can't. Right, and then up next, I've got a problem with this. Joe Hendry comes out, gets a few bits of offense in, and Reigns fucks him out like a bag of shite. And Michael Cole's like,
when was this TNA?
Yo, why did TNA even get in a partnership with this company, by the way? Joe Hendry, right? He didn't get the loudest pop of the night. He was easily in the top 5.
What?
I mean, I'd say probably Jey Uso got the loudest pop. Cena, I think Reigns. Joe Hendry got a louder pop than Reigns. Punk got a pretty good pop. I mean, it helped the fact he came out while Cena and Reigns were looking at each other. But Joe Hendry, what good does this do TNA, and what good does this do Joe Hendry? Nothing. This is just fucking horrific, man.
Yeah, but this isn't just Joe Hendry for last year, who's popular.
This is TNA World Champ.
This is TNA World Champion Joe Hendry.
Yo, I'm not expecting Joe Hendry, right, to make it to the final 3 and eliminate like 10 people. But there's no reason why Joe Hendry can't last like 15 minutes.
Was Jordan Grace not in?
Aye, she was.
No, was she not in the Rumble last year? As a champion?
Aye, yeah. I don't know who the TNA's champ, but what he is. Blancard? I don't know, but...
No, but the point is, I mean, they gave her a decent showing last year.
Yep. I think
they don't really care, but
they fucking completely jobbed out Joe Hendry. It would have, as you pointed out during it, would have been good if Joe Hendry had a moment with McIntyre, but they didn't do that here. But we'll give every fucking Samoan on planet Earth a moment. Anyway, moving on. Drew McIntyre, speaking to him, eliminated by Priest. Yo, I like Priest and I like McIntyre, but no one gives a fuck about that, man. I thought Drew McIntyre got completely jobbed out tonight.
He did.
Finn Balor, yo, but first time we've seen him since he near died in that street fight. Michael Cole's like, oh, the line starts behind him. Shinsuke Nakamura, wasted a spot. Jey Uso cannot actually believe this guy won. AJ Styles did nothing, man. Came out, they don't want none. Aye, well. Braun Strowman eliminates Jacob Fatu. I don't like Jacob Fatu. I like Red Chino's prick Coopin less. Why is this guy coming out and eliminating Jacob Fatu? They've got everything upside down, man. Cena came out, great. Punk came out, great. But you know what? They dragged this face off between these two and Reigns. This should have been happening in the weeks up to the Rumble, and then you thought there was going to be a big payoff to it. Seth Rollins comes down and does a worse takedown than what the fan did to him a couple of years ago. Dominic Mysterio. No, but see the last 5. We knew the last 5. Dom, Sami Zayn, Priest, LA Knight, and Logan Paul. I don't think there's ever been a flatter last 5 entries to a Royal Rumble than this.
Normally you're guessing on who's it going to be, and then a lot of times you're disappointed, but I mean, at least you've got the guess there because you don't know who's in it, but I mean, at this point it was confirmed. We already knew that you were still to get Logan Paul, LA Knight, Sami Zayn. You just... You knew the last 5, like, and it just took away from the match.
It did. Anyway, you know what? I'm fucking flabbergasted that Jey Uso won. I thought the bit with him and Cena was pretty good. I think Logan Paul just sticks out like a sore thumb. I think his time to shine and WWE's behind him. Punk, Rollins and Reigns. I mean, is that going to result in Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in a feud? Probably. But you know what? I would maybe care a bit more if they were going to be there every week. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see Cena and Reigns till like the last week for the Chamber. You know, see if they were going to be there every week, I might care about this a wee bit more. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But Jey Uso wins. You know what? Some really good psychology here for Cena. He gets hit with a super kick, and it looked like he was falling, and he managed to swing himself back at the last moment. Then he gets eliminated by Jey Uso. You know what? Fair play. They've pulled the trigger on Jey Uso. I think it's about time. The guy's over. And you know what? See, back in the day, see if someone was getting a loud reaction, they were more often than not the top guys. You need to push the guys that get a reaction. Gunther is dead. Jey Uso needs to dethrone this guy. Forget about WrestleMania. I would have someone. Gunther defends the belt in the chamber, and you've got to pick Reigns, Cena, Punk, whoever, and then have Jey Uso. But then is Jey Uso good enough to beat? But Jey Uso Gunther's not a Mania main event, isn't it? Not.
Not for me.
Like what is Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton? Is that happening? I don't think so. Who's CM Punk facing? Was CM Punk facing Logan Paul? He eliminated him. Rollins against Reigns. Is that playing second fiddle to Jey Uso and Gunther? I don't know. Anyway, it's ratings time of the whole show. I thought the men. Part of me liked it. Part of me thought it was pish. But it was a one match card, man. I'm giving it I'll give it a 3 out of 10.
That's what I'm getting it for you.
3 out of 10, folks. Thought it was, you know what? I like a surprise. It's good to be surprised at this stage of the game. Anyway, 3 out of 10. Peace.